recording now. And then remember, guys, I'm not going to be playing any music. So if you would like to jam out while we're doing this, by all means do so. Just make sure that you have your Zoom on mute. And then having said that, we'll go over the format real quick. For a quick reminder, we're doing a strength set that lasts 4 minutes. It's AMRAP, or as many rounds as possible. We're going to do 2 different exercises for that, as many times as you can in 4 minutes. Then we're going to rest 90 seconds. I'm going to go over the next 2 cardio exercises. And remember, we're doing the cardio basically 30 seconds each move, back to back to back to back, 3 different times until we've completed 3 minutes. And then we're going to move, we'll have another 90 seconds, and then we'll move into set and then another cardio set following that same format. So having said that, before I get into the exercises themselves for strength 1, let's go ahead and get a warm-up going. So step on back from your screen, grab a little water before we get going. And just a quick reminder before I get into the exercises themselves and the warm-up, you've got your option on who you want to end the video of. I'm going to be doing the main exercise without modifications. So I'm level 2 on a scale of 1 to 3. Jessica is going to be doing low impact level 1. So if you'd like to look at her for those low impact moves, you can always push the 3 dots when you hover over her window and then pin that video. Otherwise, you'll be seeing me mostly. And then if you'd like the more advanced version, you'll be taking a look at Joe for level 3. So having said that, let's go ahead and get into a warm up. We're going to do some knee and ankle pulls. So I want you to squat down, quarter squat, pull, knee to chest, alternate legs. Remember, as you go to grab that ankle and knee, I want you to stand up with it and squeeze that glute of the stance leg. If you lose your balance a little bit, that's completely normal. Just try to re-catch it. Let's do 1 more on each side from wherever you're at right now. And then we're going to move to some grass grabbers, stationary though. Push 1 leg out, pull your toe towards you. We're going to sweep the floor. Do the same thing with the other leg. So you're sticking that foot out, toes pulled towards you, knee is straight. We're sweeping the floor. Or as the exercise name suggests, we're grabbing that imaginary grass that we've got. A little dynamic hamstring stretch for you here. Let's do 1 more on each side. Good. All right, let's move to a lunge to rotation. Lunge forward. And then I want you to open up towards the knee that is forward, and then push yourself back to standing. Lunge forward, hand can come down. We're opening up towards that knee. We'll do a couple more on each side. Go at your own pace here. And then from wherever you're at right now, let's do 1 more on each side. And then once you're finished with that, stand on up. And we're going to hit 30 seconds of jumping jacks before we get going. 3, 2, 1, begin. And we got 3, 2, 1, time. Shake it all out, grab some water if you need it. We are rolling into our first set of workout, which is strength 1. We are doing 2 different exercises here. The first exercise is a single leg glute bridge to a knee push. So you're going to, for level 2 and 3, single leg, bridge up. At the same time you bridge up, I want you to push into your other knee, staying tight in your abs. We're getting both glute activation as well as core activation. Do 5 pushes on one side, then switch it up and do 5 on the other. So as I'm pressing my heel away from me for the glute bridge, I'm driving my knee into my hand and tightening my core. We're going 5 on one side, 5 on the other. If you're doing level 1, the more lower impact version with Jessica, you're going to be going both feet glute bridge, bring your butt to the floor, then press your hands into your knees for a 2-second hold. And you're doing 10 if you're going for that double leg. Okay? That's our first exercise. Our second exercise is going to be a bodyweight squat to beast push-up. Let me give you the side view. Feet are hip width apart, toes are slightly pointed outwards. We're going to squat down. We're going to fall forward from this position into this beast push-up, and then push back up and stand. If that's a little too impactful for you and you want to go low impact with Jessica, you're going to be squatting down, walking your hands out. Notice I'm in a bear crawl position, and then I'm walking my hands back in before I stand up. We're doing 5 of those as well. So those are our 2 moves. We got the single leg glute bridge to iso knee push, and we've got the squat to beast hold push up. 5 of each of these. We are going in round 1 in 3, 2, 1. Begin. On your backs, single leg glute bridge to knee push, 2-second hold, 5 on one leg, or on both legs if you're going level 1, 5 on the other. 10 all together. Remember, really press into that knee that's coming up. I want you to tighten your core when you do this. And then once you finish that, remember we're coming up. We're doing our squat, falling forward for that beast, and then coming back up to standing. 5 of these as well. Remember, keep those knees bent. Keep the back flat. And remember to breathe. Good job, guys. Stay with it. Remember, you got different variations you can check out. If whatever you're doing right now feels too easy, or maybe it feels too hard, you can always change up who you're watching. Nice work, y'all. Stay with it. We're halfway through. 2 minutes down, 2 to go. Remember, these exercises are not meant to be done fast. Slow and control is the name of the game here. Keep it up, y'all. Doing great. Don't quit on me yet. We got 90 seconds to go. Remember, when you're doing these glute bridge, knee pushes, keep your core braced the whole time. Make sure that you're breathing and that you're driving through the heel of your foot to bring your butt up off the floor. Final 60 seconds here. When you go to do that beast push-up, make sure your elbows aren't flaring out wide. Screw your hands into the floor. I want your elbows pointing somewhere behind you. They don't have to be directly behind you, but they certainly should not be pressing straight out to the sides like so. All right, 30 seconds to go. Finish strong here. Twenty seconds to go. And we've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time. Nice work, y'all. 90 seconds to rest. Grab some water. Well done. The beast. Good job, guys. Good job, y'all. All right, y'all. So we're moving on to cardio. Our first cardio move is a skater toe touch. So we are going to try not to lose our balance like that. But we are hopping and we're touching with the opposite toe. So if I'm hopping to the left, I'm gonna try to touch with the right and so on. So here's level 2. Level 1 is gonna be a same thing, but you're stepping, kind of like a curtsy lunge. And then level 3 is gonna be a touch with a hop, okay? So I'm coming through, I'm hopping, and then I'm doing the same thing. That one's gonna be really hard, so if you do that one, hope you and Joe are having fun with it. This is gonna be a tough one. All right, then your second move are our crisscross squat touchdowns. So we are going to squat, and then we're gonna crisscross, and then we're gonna come up and squat. So it's kind of like a jumping jack. So we're crisscrossing. Arms don't have to cross, they can just stay by your side. But then when we jump back out, we're bringing our arms up over our head as we squat down. And then I'll alternate so it looks like so. Okay? All right, y'all, we are going in 5 seconds, starting with our skater toe touches. 3, 2, 1, begin. Remember, this is a cardio exercise, so speed is the name of the game here. The faster you can do these, the higher your heart rate, and that's what we're going for. 3, 2, 1, time. All right, moving to our crisscross squat toe touch. Going now. Woo. So crossing over, kicking those legs out for a squat. Bringing the arms up over the head. Working coordination here. Working leg strength. Working it all. 3, 2, 1, time. All right, going back to our toe touches. Skater toe touches. Go. Nice big deep breaths here. Control your breathing. Try not to just give up your back. When you go to reach, keep your chest up as you come down to touch. 3, 2, 1, time. All right, back to our crisscross squats. Go. Stay with it. 10 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, time. Good job, y'all. All right, last round. Skaters, going now. Stay with me, y'all. We're looking at less than 60 seconds to go. Three, two, one, time. Last round of crisscross squats. Going now. Remember, if you need to, you can just step in and out of these like so. Otherwise, you can go with me and Joe and go faster with it. 10 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, time. Woo! That was a leg burner. Nice work. Shake everything out, grab some water if you need it. Oh, level 3, stand up. Good job, everyone. Oh, man. All right, y'all keep catching your breath. We got just over a minute before we get going, so catch your breath. Towel off if you got one. And we are going to move on to strength 2. So this is our last strength set. We are going to start with a back extension hold to a lat pull down. Keep your feet on the floor. We're arching through our back. We're starting here. We're bringing up our arms over our head. We're pulling them down as if we were doing a lat pull down on a machine. We don't have a machine today, but we're going to make the most of it using gravity. So chest stays off the floor. We're doing 10 lat pull downs, slow and controlled. Then our second strength move is an inchworm to a plank rotation times 5. Feet are hip width apart. I'm walking my hands out to a high plank position. And then I am rotating one way, rotating the other, and then pushing my hands back away from me to bring myself back to standing. That would be 1. We're doing 5. We're rolling back and forth between those 2 exercises until 4 minutes is up. All right, y'all, go ahead, hop down onto your stomach. We're getting ready to start with our back extension lat pull down. We're going in 3, 2, 1, begin. So remember, focus on keeping your chest up off the floor. That doesn't mean you need to look up. Still look down at the floor. And then pull those elbows as close to your body as you can, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Once you've got 10, you're going to move to standing for that inchworm plank rotation. 5 times. Level 1 here, remember, you can go from your knees if you'd like as you do your walkout. So walk out, and then drop to your knees for the plank rotation, and then try to get your knees up and walk yourself back in. Keep your core tight when you rotate. I don't want to see any hips sagging towards the floor when you go to do that rotation, or when you bring yourself out into that inchworm push-up position. Make sure you're counting. You're doing 5 on each side with these inchworm rotations. Two and a half minutes to go. Y'all are doing great. Nice big deep breaths. Remember, you can change who you're watching if you would like to make an exercise harder or easier. So remember, once you've got those 5 inchworm plank rotations, you're going back to those 10 back extension lat pull downs. Stay with me, y'all. 90 seconds to go. Remember, squeeze those glutes when you go out into that plank position. Keep your core tight. Knees are straight the entire time that you're doing that inchworm walkout and walk in. 60 seconds to go. Doing great, y'all. Stay with it. Give me good quality reps these last 30 seconds. Home stretch. 15 seconds to go. See how many of these reps you can get in these last 10 seconds. And we've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Nicely done. Ooh, I'm dripping sweat. Grab some water, guys. Towel off if you've got one. Catch your breath. Big, nice, deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. And we are moving on to our final set of cardio. We've got alternating power or high skips. So it's gonna look like this. Notice I'm softening the impact on the way down, and then I'm reversing and going the same way on the way up. And actually, I'm doing reverse of what I'm supposed to be doing. If I'm jumping with my right knee up, the left arm comes up, so it's opposite. So it's gonna look like this. Now, if you're with Justin doing low impact, you can merely just come up on the toe and step it out, like so. So a little squat down, step it out, high knee up. Otherwise, you can come skipping with me and Joe. And then the second exercise is a plank hop into 2 plank jacks. So we're gonna knee in, out, hop out twice. Knee in, out, hop out twice. For this is gonna be a step out, 1 touch, 2 touch, 4, or 2 on each side. So those are your options there. All right, y'all, if y'all are ready, we're gonna get into it in 10 seconds, starting with our alternating high skips, also those power skips. 3, 2, 1, go. Remember, soft landing with that knee and hip. Remember, drive that opposite elbow up with the knee. Get those knees as high as you can. 3, 2, 1, time. Plank position. Go, plank hop in, out, 2 plank jacks. Step in, step out, 2 step out plank jacks on each side. Remember, when you go to do these, keep your core as tight as you can. Brace, like someone's gonna punch you in the stomach. 3, 2, 1, time. Back up to standing, going back to our skips. Remember, the faster you make these, the more cardio-centric they're gonna be. If you're getting really out of breath and you're afraid you're not gonna make it, then move to those steps where you're still doing the same motion. Time. All right, guys, back to our plank in to plank jack. Go. Stay with me. I know you're tired. We're almost there. Keep that core tight. Keep breathing. 3, 2, 1, time. All right, back to our power skips. 3, 2, 1, go. Remember, no matter what version you're doing, you're driving through the floor with that stance leg to get as much power as you can from those legs. 3, 2, 1, time. Plank knee in, going now. Stay with it, y'all. This is it. Three, 2, 1, time. Nicely done. Woo. That is it. Catch your breath, grab some water. Get your bearings about you. And then we are going to do a couple stretches to cool down. Well done. Whew, that was a tough one, guys. Oh, man. Heart rate is up. That it is. Yeah. Whew. So, hopefully you have a chance to catch your breath. Let's just start with a nice standing hamstring stretch. So your hip width apart, toes are pointed forwards, forward folding. Relax the head. And then slowly come up. Let's do a figure 4 glute stretch next. So if you're worried about your balance, here's something that you can lean up on and cross that ankle over on the opposite thigh and sit those hips back. You can do this balancing. By all means, do that. Oh. And then slowly come on. Let's do the same thing on the other leg. You can even push down on the knee if you want a little bigger stretch to that piriformis, that outer glute muscle. And then relax that. Let's do a overhead tricep stretch. So bring one elbow, point towards the ceiling. Bring the other, grab the elbow. And then switch arms. And then slowly relax. We got one more. We're going to do a chest stretch. So I want you to clasp those hands behind your back. Palms together is going to make you feel more of a stretch. Bring your elbows. If you can't get them all the way straight because you're so tight, bring those palms away from each other. We're just going to hold this position here. Then let's enhance that stretch a little bit. I want you to forward fold, push your hips back. Keep those hands clasped behind you if you can. And then once you get to your bottom position, you to just let them fall. And we'll do a couple oscillations back and forth with dead arms. Just really trying to relax everything. Kind of trace some circles if you want. And then slowly come up to standing, and that's it. Very nice work today, y'all. Sweat it out.